Okay, what up ladies and gents, your favorite Asian robot right here. Let's have some fun today, shall we? I am ready to rumble. Now, I will be ending the show slightly early at 1:30 instead of the usual 2 a.m. today because I've got some stuff to do. But don't worry, you can expect some shorts and some other good stuff. Also for today's stream, aside from my after dinner cough, you guys will get to see me messing around, so let's have some fun. Now I wanted to switch to my Hawaiian gear, but I tell you, it felt so cold when I woke up. Okay, all done. The red scarf is not available as merchandise. You're gonna have to get your mom to crochet you one, or knit you one, sorry, because my mom knit me that one. So if you want that in merchandise new, you're gonna have to get your mother to knit you one. You have to phone up your mom and say, hey, mama, do you know how to knit? Because this Asian guy on the internet has a nice red scarf that his mom knit for him. So then I started questioning, like, why don't I have one? You know what I'm saying? So you gotta phone up your mom like that, right? Now, let's start with the boring stuff. Before we go and do anything else, let's go clear the boring stuff out of the way. I need materials for catalysts. So, let's get started. Summon the Georgia Peach Queen. Hey, Rafi. What up? If I could get something of that quality out as merchandise for you guys, I would. But no, that's homemade with love. Not easy to clone that in a factory. Alright. Today, first things first, brains. And I really hate having to do this, but I know I have to, so I'm just gonna bite the bullet and get it over with. Hopefully in 15 minutes we should be done. Let's go. Hello, Haza. Now in the meantime, ladies and gents, don't forget to like the stream. Like the stream. And of course, for those that haven't yet registered me as your creator, please make sure you do. The more of you that do, the better. Okay.
My shields.
You lick the stream? Okay, that works. I appreciate you licking the stream. I'll tell you, ladies and gents, this has to be one of the most boring missions in history. But unfortunately, we don't have a choice. No. If you have a full inventory, the reward materials will be lost forever. So you must always make sure you've cleared your modules, things like that. The only thing that goes into lost and found are the mission rewards, not the drops on the ground. Drops on the ground will not work. Up to you. You can do whatever you please, Rafi. Wow. Not a single brain? Really? Damn. That was an unlucky run. Very unlucky. That's how it is, Decepticon. RNG favors nobody. Sometimes you just have to accept that. RNG is but an ice cold creature that will never show you love or warmth. All it will do is brutalize you. Finally, 7 brains, okay. That's something. First of all, Witchy, that is absolutely impossible. The odds for that is very unlikely. Because although, yeah, occasionally you can have a dud run, it takes about 1 minute. And of course, on the good runs, you're gonna get like between 8 to 12. So realistically, if you grind it for 2 hours, the chances that you got 22 is very low. Make sure you've got consumable drop rate increase. If you're grinding any materials, you should always have consumable drop rate increase. So not that I don't want to believe you, but I just don't believe you. Because it is impossible for anything like that to happen. If anything like that were to happen and you recorded it, you know, Nexon would probably take a look at it because that sounds like a weird bug. It is literally impossible. As much as I understand frustrations with drop rates, we should never exaggerate or falsify information. Hey Foxy, hey Track, how's it going? Well, if you're lucky. I mean, most runs you're gonna get around 8. So even in 5 minutes... Well, actually, yeah. Most runs you get around 8, so even in 5 minutes, well, between 7 and 12. On average, 7 to 12. The average should be 9, but, well, depends. There we go. Yeah, even so, I'm getting about 12-ish. It should not be possible. No, you're right about that. 22 in 5 minutes. I was just thinking the number is a bit low. Because it should be roughly around 32 in 5 minutes, but my math was wrong anyway. It should be around 40. I was incorrect. I had a minor brain moment, and I did 8 times 5 instead of 8 times 5, which is obviously 40. I went 8 times 4, and somehow that was correct in my mind, even though it's not, obviously. So I was like, I had a moment. Honest answer, Eric. You should not be building Lepic. Nobody uses Lepic. Aw, Foxy, thank you very much for the lovely gifted memberships. That's very kind of you.
A new member has arrived.
Thank you for supporting the channel. I really appreciate that. It's very kind of you. Very nice of you. But yeah, when it comes to Lepic, alright, my honest answer is don't build Lepic. You're wasting your time. Most people just get him to 40 for the XP and then go build Hailey. Because if you want to actually kill bosses, Hailey is like literally far superior. Heck, even Glay can do a fairly decent job. If you really want to kill bosses in one shot though, you have to build crits. I don't think 0 crit Lepic will work. You can try it though. But the last Lepic builds that I've done are already on my channel. You can check them and use them as a reference, but I really don't recommend him right now.
A new member has arrived.
D. Russ, look at you kind people. Give me the love today. Alright.
A new member has arrived.
D. Russ. Almost into Haz's spot. Because Haz is gifted 10 this month. D. Russ is also at 10 now. Thank you very much. You guys are very kind. It's a nice trend. I appreciate it. But thank you all for the support, genuinely. I appreciate it. I hope that you guys will have a good time. After I get my brains, we'll go do some messing around. I plan on doing some weird stuff.
A new member has arrived.
I give you the thumbs, guys. Thank you for all the support you've shown me, all of you. No matter who, no matter what position you are. Thank you.
A new member has arrived.
Yes, I appreciate all support, whether big or small. No matter what. Now, where was I? Right. Lepic's main struggle is that his abilities have to crit in order to one phase a boss. So you can theoretically go multiple phases, but even then it's not really all that great. So I would say you have to decide for yourself whether or not you want to go crit or no crit. I probably would. If you're going no crit, then you're going for maximum cooldowns. You're basically trying to bust on every single phase. But he might run out of MP, because you see, one of the biggest weaknesses for Lepic is that his skills involve an MP cost, whereas Hailey does not. Hailey doesn't have an MP cost attached to her skills, so she can spam, whereas Lepic, unfortunately, is not only tied to the duration of his skill, but to the MP cost. Therefore, I think you have to go crit, because you're basically gonna have to bet everything on one burst. And you need more multipliers rather than less. Honest answer. Yes, don't forget to lick the stream, guys. The more of you that lick the stream, the better. The best descendants to get. Bit of a difficult question to answer because, look, at the end of the day, everyone has their preferences. My honest recommendation would be Sharon and Enzo are must-haves for farming. Bunny and Freyna as well, must-haves for farming. Hailey and Glay are pretty good for bossing, but I favor Glay a lot because I just like shooting guns, and Enzo can boss as well. So yeah, other than these, the rest are all your options. Like Hailey is the best bosser in the game right now. She is the bossa nova, but of course it can be a little boring when you kill everything, so I don't know, it's up to you. Yes, watch, lick, and share the stream. Let it be known that this is all Haz's fault because he said it first, so. I don't know why, but today Haz said, I have licked the stream. And I was like, okay, you know what? Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Eugen and Ajax are okay. I want to build Kyle for fun, but I got no time to build Kyle yet, and I got no catalysts on top of that. I wasted 9 catalysts on Frostwatcher just for it to suck donkey balls. I was like, man, this sucks so badly. Why? And the first thing I did was tweet at First Descendant. I said, why does Frostwatcher have to suck? You like literally build a Hailey exclusive weapon. Its ability doesn't seem to trigger when I'm in Zenith. So what's the point of the unique ability? Am I supposed to shoot first? By that time I could kill it with the piercing light. You know, there's no point. So I don't know. I am not happy with Frostwatcher. You watching Back in Time, Bal? Because that was a while ago. I mean, Freyna's good, you know. She is Haz's favorite.
My shield.
Haza has accepted his position as the number one Freyna simp. Hello, Musunere. It has indeed been a while. Welcome back. I shouldn't have eaten that orange, but it was so irresistible. Especially since the weather got suddenly cold today again. But that's what I got lozenges for. Yum, yum, yum. You always gotta check on YouTube. Make sure you're not watching backward in time. You'll beat him pretty easily, Foxy. I believe in you. And as always, I am running boss night tomorrow. So please, by all means, do come and join us. Ah, CG. How is loose CG mayhem today? How you going, pal? All my Freyna builds. Witchy. I have one Freyna build. Not quite sure whose builds you're watching, but I've got one. So, are you at the correct channel, pal? Because the other one was just a starter build, which builds into the proper one. So, I only have one on this channel. Just want to check with you. It's been a rough week, huh? I understand that. Well, Kororo, why did you build 0 crit? It's pointless. I tested it out myself. And you know what? It was so bad, I went straight back to my crit build. I actually tested it out this morning. I was like, this build sucks. I can't do anything. It feels ineffective. It feels weak. I'm pretty sure CG sims for every character. He does have all the skins. So, he is like the every sim. No. I'm pretty sure he sims across the board. He is the omni-sim. He's a blood type O simp. The universal simper. That's okay. That's what we like about CG. I mean, heck, if not for you guys being top supporters like CG, Haza, and D-Russ, and all the rest, you know, George and the like, you know, Red might have been a bit of a problem this month. But thanks to you guys, no problem. You right when you right, bro. You right when you right. But you see, CG is a respectable simp, and I'll tell you why. Because he does not simp for OnlyFans people. He only simps for digital girls. The way God intended it to be. Alright? He only simps for that anime goods and services. Not the real stuff. No. I'm pretty sure he's got the male skins too, so it should be fine. I think I'm probably gonna have to buy a Kyle skin once I get him. Digital simping is okay. Alright, I have enough brains. Let's go back to town. I gotta go crack open some energy. Gonna go crack open some monster energy right now, you know? Then we're gonna have some fun. I'm gonna mess around. I'm spend the night messing around. This is the way. Do you know the way? I know the way. This is the way. I will act. Oh, skill cost. Darn. I thought it said skill cooldown. I was about to get happy. Might have even found a use for that one. But nay, not good enough. Anyway, don't bully your brother too much, alright? Okay, now. Now. Let me go open some vaults. Time to crack them open. I wouldn't know. I don't drink any energy drinks.
Donation has arrived.
Jesus, CG. Why you want to tip so much? I told you, no more tips this month. You already tipped me more than enough. Let's put your name on the list. There we go. Thank you, thank you. But you guys have already given me more than enough this month. I'm all good. Listen. All okay. Although, just so you guys know, I'll be moving back to Singapore soon, so I will need it for my move, so I'll thank you in advance. You will have to miss me for a little while I'm moving. But don't worry. It's not so soon. It's next month. Gotta get a couple of dates sorted and stuff like that. Once I'm in Singapore, the real show begins. I'm gonna get myself a green screen, couple of other things. It's gonna be good. Ah, thank you for that, CG. Don't worry, tell you what. I'll put that toward my green screen. Yeah. Once I get to Singapore, the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go on Amazon, I'm gonna order myself a green screen and say I want it now. Then once I have a green screen, I'll move myself down the bottom there. And I'll be just like all the other streamers. I'll be between my skills and my ammo. And then I'll be able to say all the really, really dumb stuff to you guys, okay? I promise you. Instead of here, I will be right down there. Then I'll be able to make all the dumb judgments. Yeah. So a green screen removes the background. So y'all won't be able to see my empty room anymore. Because even in Singapore, I have an empty room, just so you know. I'm a man of minimal possessions, in case you hadn't figured it out by now. I tend to have very minimal possessions.
That's an intriguing code.
So, when you look at my room like this, it's a wide empty space, right? So if I have a green screen, then you just see me. You don't see the empty space. Yep. I'm gonna blend in. I will blend in with the scenery. I'll be so good at having a green screen that you guys will think I'm John Cena. I'm gonna be invisible. Alright, I'm gonna come on stream and be all like, you can't see me. But yeah, no, I tend to have very minimal possessions. So because of that, when I'm back in Singapore, my room empty AF. Alright, so you will see very little in my room, genuinely. So because of that, my background just looks empty. So I was considering getting a green screen like last time, but green screen, like a good one, will run you up 150. So I was like, hey, CG's tip. Okay, green screen when I'm back in Singapore. I'm not gonna change my face and my outfits or anything. You're still gonna see the outfits and everything, but you're gonna just see like no background, you know. So it'll just be me. The background will be the game. Hey David, how's it going? I will do the wave in my face as soon as I get it. On the day that I get it, all right, and I start doing them green screen videos, I'm gonna do that. Now when y'all view me, it'll be all like, Can you see me? You can't see me. What's the sound that Freyna makes? Why do you want to hear that sound? I'm more curious, Foxy. Why do you want to hear that sound? Why do you want to hear me make that sound? Nice. Singapore's a nice place. There it is.
That's an intriguing code, but still a piece of cake.
I'll make the Freyna sound when you least expect it, okay? If I do it on demand, that's just not cool, Foxy. It's just not cool enough, you know? You're ruining the authenticity of the Frey tour, you know? It's gotta come out. It's gotta come out natural. It's gotta come out natural, you know what I'm saying? Oh my god, this thing blended in with the shadows.
This level are child's play.
I appreciate that, Rafi, but with all due respect, I cannot meet with most people. Usually the people that I meet are people that I've known for a fairly long time, so it'll be those people like high enough tier members who have hung out with me whom I actually know, because otherwise, very dangerous. I hope you can understand. Not saying that you're dangerous, but as a career professional, I have to be safety conscious, so I sincerely apologize. But you will probably see me catch a beer with Truffles, my younger brother, once I'm back. I'll take a little video and put it online for you guys. But I thank you for the thought. Yeah, listen. If one day you reach the same levels as the rest of the inner circle, then by all means. By all means. For now, safety first. Always. Back to town. Nice, Musanede. Congrats. Now I have the materials. I have the materials I need. Okay, now. Now. Clear there. I'm gonna go grab some... Should I get some gold? Yeah, let's go get some gold. I think I need some gold. So, we are gonna get some gold. Let's go touch some gold, shall we? Legion of Immortality. Actually, wait, what are the invasions today? Unknown Lab, which we already know. And Quarantine Zone again. It's always these two. Why don't they give me something new? I want to do one of the operations that we haven't done before. But I guess this is fine for now. Off we go. Tally ho. And don't forget to like and share the stream, guys. And of course, if you haven't already registered me as a creator, please make sure you guys do so. Alright, those people who registered me as a creator are helping to keep the channel going. Alright, there's the link right there from Nightbot. I am trying to gather up 888 supporters, and I want you guys to be one of them. So if you haven't registered me, make sure you do. Become one with the rest of the heroes.
This is a phase separation node, which uses inversion energy.
CG, what the hell?
Which requires processing on
If you do a single invasion and you end up with like 400 million gold, I'll be like, what the hell? Only CG can be this insane, I tell you. What is wrong with this man? What is wrong with this man? Imagine having 320 million. What a nerd. Ah, did not fall down. Whee! Oh no! Oh no! Oh well. Okay.
Get out of the way!
It's all good, Rafi. There's no rush. I'm gonna be a creator for the next 20 years. So, whenever. I hate Unknown Laboratory. The fact that I have to do this reverse parkour is so silly.
No chance.
Alright, great.
Out of my way! So slow.
I tell you, when you're waiting for your stock of catalyst to build up again, that, ladies and gents, is the saddest thing ever. Just have to keep on waiting. Just gotta keep on rolling. Hey, Pulse. You're just too powerful, CG. You're just too powerful. Your power level is just over 9,000. That's why you got so much gold.
The enemy commander is using the phase separation veil as a shield. If you overload the computing device, you can create an opening to attack the commander directly.
Shield!
Invasion 1 done. Restarting.
Get out of the way!
At least CG can always max out whatever mod he wants whenever he wants, you know? He's just got that. He just got that gold power. He's just like, okay, today, bang, max out the mod. Then tomorrow, bang, max out the mod. See you later, Musanede.
Descendant. This is a phase separation veil, which uses inversion energy. It has a large...
I'm sure that coffee is life. I tell you, I could use some right now.
billions of units of data.
I do not drink coffee, but I could use some right now. Oh, it has been a tiring day of fighting misinformation. So many people believe this and that and the other, and I'm like, why can't you guys just show up the stream and I'ma show you guys? Like, brother. Anyway, is what it is. Hello, Saifuden. I'm just here for the gold. I mean, don't get me wrong, 400's great. But I need the gold. I need the good. Yeah, good. Cause I'm a spender. And I know that after I build up some catalysts again, I'm gonna be spending even more.
You little.
Bounce and roll.
No chance.
The enemy
Well, welcome to the show, everybody. Hope you guys all have a good time here. Don't forget to lick the stream if you haven't already, guys. Remember, it's a free way to help your streamer. Lick the stream, share the stream on social media. All of that counts, all of that helps. You'd be surprised. When more people share me, even when they have no followers, it doesn't even matter. The more people that share me on social media, the more it helps. That way my name goes out to hundreds and thousands of unknown people on the internet. This is the way it works. So share. Hit the like and share button. It is free. Thou can help me with thy body. Do it. Unleash the power. The power. Ooh, almost missed that. Back to town. Hey, David. You want robot to yourself? Too bad. If you only have robot to yourself, then you need to be paying me $6,000 a month, okay? I'll collect my salary from you, Mr. Tay. Why, yes I do, Swordmo, but it's from the preseason. Go look in the playlist, it should be there. However, it's only from the preseason and it's not fully updated, so you have to figure out the updated stuff yourself. I do apologize, but unfortunately the Python has been such a disappointing weapon that I've not bothered to use it much. So, forgive me. 4 plus give plus me. Okay, I've done one invasion. I'll do the other one tomorrow. Just for fun, though. Just for fun. Okay? We use a little bit of the... Freitua. Alright? Do a little bit of that for today. So if you guys are ready... Contagion build. Let's go. Where we go? We go invasion quarantine zone. Let's go. We go. Then we shall start messing around. No problem, Mint. Depends on what you need. Do you need a farmer or do you need a bosser? Because your ultimate bunny should be your farmer, right? So I don't think you'll need another farmer like Freyna yet. Unless you really simp for Freyna and you just want to see this stuff happen. If you like seeing this stuff happen, then by all means, go get Freyna first. But if you're just looking for trouble, you know, then get Hailey first. Alright? You should be my agent. Listen, tell you what, Ruffy, in future, if you can get me some deals, you can be my manager. I will let you work for me for free. But yeah, if you're looking for a bossa, then Hailey is what you need.
Damn it. Die.
Kaboom, kaboom, boom, 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 boom. This is always fun. Whee! Excuse me, Volgies. No, 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 no. For a month is more than enough. I'm not a greedy man, Raffi. That's why the only job of my manager is just find me some good deals, my friend. But don't worry, I won't pay you, so it's okay. It evens out.
Shield is down.
Me, I'm not, you know, I could always use a manager. As long as they're not, as long as they're willing to get me deals and work for free, then sure, I could always use a manager. So I'm not joking. Anybody wanna be a freebie manager? Then sure.
Feel the pain. Ah, my shield. Shield is damaged. Ah, my shield.
I forgot how to fight this boss, I swear. For a moment I was thinking to myself, how do I fight this boss again? Ah, that's right. Freaking Alzarok. I keep forgetting that the boss is Al's a freaking Roke of all people.
Damn it.
For anyone that doesn't know, Alzarok deals excessive amounts of damage, which is why nobody likes him.
Shield is damaged.
So it is quite annoying to deal with him.
I'll load. Ah, my shield.
I knew something was not right when I was just messing around. I was like, what am I doing here? Oh wait, it's Alzarok, damn it, of all people. It's Al's a freaking Roke.
Gone. Shield is damaged. Loading. Shield is down. Take this. Open fire.
Goodbye, Goroth. Alright, that was fun. That is one of the best ways already. Honestly, just combine modules, but Contagion is one of the most common mods. Just kill Dead Bride in 10 seconds and you're good to go. Otherwise, keep at it. Until you kill the boss 200 times, okay? You cannot complain. Only when you've killed the boss 200 times are you allowed to complain. Okay? We'll put it that way. Alright. Now, I've had my fun. Now it's time for some actual work. And I say actual work, but I'm just gonna mess around testing some stuff. So forgive the dark screen for a moment. I must hide the evil from those who are unsavory. Why do I even have this component? Hang on, wait, sorry, I'm just gonna quickly dump a component. I know you guys can't see it, but I'm just gonna very quickly dump that. Because this thing serves no purpose. And I have way too many. Yeah, you also serve no purpose, so you can go away. I do not need you, that's for sure. Okay, so you can go away. The rest is okay. The rest is acceptable. Alright. Soparu. Sopa. Apply. And then now, for the fun of it, do that. Now let's clone the build here. Then from here we have doot, and then cooldown is 10 seconds, which is really not bad. Then we'll do that. This and this. And then I believe the last one was... What happens if I put on... where is it? Should be around here someplace. Wait, do I not have it? Aha, that's where you are. Sorry, bear with me for a little while longer. I'm doing things that I shouldn't do. Evil things. Creepy things. Yeah, I'm just joking. That was fine. That is fine. Yep. Apparently I do not have the thing that I actually want, which is strange and weird, but I guess that's acceptable. Okay, all of this makes sense to me. I'll leave 2 spots open, and what I will do is I'll say, since I do not need the other one, I'll just shove this in here, and then do we have a mod for fire rate? Sure we do. Just something, anything that's tiny enough, just a tiny smidge more. You know, we can try this. Something like that. Well, Rexa, you should be following a robot build, not building a gun Valby, dude. Like others have said in chat, just follow a robot build. If you haven't been following robot builds, then I do have to ask the question, why are you even at my channel? Alright? If you're not following builds, that'll be the first thing you want to do, pal. Make sure you do. It'll get you what you need. Hey, Anthony. Jack. No, I don't change elements. I literally leave it as is. There's the entire playlist of videos. Hey, souls. Now, I want to mess around, so... Oh, wait, sorry, I forgot to name it. 1 second. I shall name this Glay for fun. The first one shall be renamed as Hailey's Sniper. Excuse me. Swapping this up. Okay, let's do something nerdy. Let's go see what'll happen if I use unlimited ammo. Yep, let's use unlimited ammo for fun. And I'll take this off. Oh. HP collector's already there. Okay. Walk time. Let's go!
I am analyzing the void paradox.
Well then. First thing you gotta do, Rexa, is you gotta start combining. Now how do you do that? First, if you've got my bunny build, start by going to the bunny road. Farm that for 3 hours. Doesn't matter whether you split into 2 sessions or 1 session, you do it all, doesn't matter. Farm that for 3 hours. Every time you fill up on mods, go do some combining until you've got most of the purple mods and stuff. You'll be alright. Everybody starts somewhere, but you gotta keep building up. And the bunny road is the great place to build up. Not only will you get yourself gold, you get Kyber from dismantling all the mods you don't need. You can spend the gold on combining modules. It's really a better way to go. If you try and do everything at once, you won't be able to do it. Ah, but you see, that's the great part about the bunny road. You don't run out of gold. Or at least very rarely do you. Actually, I wonder, what happens if I just blind fire stuff? LOL. It is nice to hit a mill, though. Yeah. The zoom on the rifle sucks. That's my only issue. I thought I'd be able to have some fun with it, but it's insufficient. Too slow. Damn. I wanted to mess around with it, but doesn't look like I'll be having a lot of fun. Like, I can see the value in it, but it just will not fly as a weapon. Because at most, here's what I can do with it. I can hit mills if I target a weak spot, but these things move too much in normal combat. So shame. I wanted to mess around with the sniper, see if I could continuously snipe for fun. But I think it did not go well, so... Oh well. I'll just have to murderize these people. Goodbye. Salutations and good night. Well, there goes my fun little experiment. Well, let's try some other fun little experiments that I cannot normally try. So you do about 3-4 hours, you'll be all good. I see you're back again, nameless user. Boredom must be really getting to you. Okay, let's go mess around with Nenes for a bit. Doot. I wonder. Wonder. Yeah, but this was also an M slot. Darn. Wasn't really any other slot that we could use, was there? What a shame. Not that it matters, I suppose, but... Yeah, you know what? This isn't actually that bad. Okay.
New subscriber detected.
But since I don't care about accuracy, then realistically all I really want is this. Ta-da! And possibly, I suppose I could use a... Suppose I could use this. Combining modules. Combined without a catalyst, brother. Noel, I think you're all mixed up in your mind. Combining modules is done over at Cillian. Let me show you. Once you reach mastery level 9 or 10, I can't remember, you can combine modules. I'll show you how the process works. Alright. If you're still new to the game that you don't know what combining modules are, you might want to focus on my Ultimate F2P Survival Guide. Make sure you watch all the videos in my playlist as well. Alright, I'll put my playlist up in chat. Make sure you bookmark it after this. But basically, when you go to Cillian, there's Enhance, Dismantle, and Combine modules. Combining modules is where you take, like, let's say I put 4 purple modules in, and you'll get a random result. So I put in 4 purples, I happen to get Venom Injector. Most of the time that you put in 4 of whatever kind, you'll just get another purple result. This is how you can get modules that you don't yet have. So what I normally do is I go to Access Info, Modules, I say whatever I not owned. I'm only missing 1 purple module. Now this one I cannot get by combining, so I'm only missing 1 purple modules. So I just keep combining the tier of modules, like gold, purple, blue, whatever. I keep combining until I've got 1 of each. That's how it works. Once I had all the blue modules, I stopped combining blues. Once I have all the purples, I stop combining purples. Once I have all the golds, I stop combining golds. That is usually the best way. Transcendents are the same. I keep combining Transcendents until I've got at least 1 copy of the Transcendents for everybody. And that's how it works.
Are you ready to undertake a Void Intercept battle assignment?
Therein lies the difference, Foxy. I am a foxy lad. That's why I've got all these modules. Because I'm just way too cool for school, you know? So I hope that explains it all, Noel. And if you're new to the game, welcome. Please make sure you check out all the videos. It'll help you learn a lot. Welcome to TFD. If you can do the 400% invasions, then 400% invasions are obviously better for farming modules. Not really for gold though, but I'm pretty sure Rexa is very new, which is why it is probably best for him to focus on other things. In life, you always gotta crawl before you ball. Lol, Noel. It's too late. Now you should forever be recognized as a newbie. It's too late to apologize. It's too late. No, I don't use Valby for Deathstalker. In fact, I don't even play Valby. There's no point in using Valby. She is literal not so good compared to Enzo. When you compare, on the one hand, you've got Valby, and then you have Enzo. Like, why would you use Valby when you could use Enzo and get literally the same benefits, you know what I'm saying? And without having to stay in one place. So, honestly, you want Deathstalker? Go build the Enzo build.
I am analyzing.
Heck, you can use it outside of Deathstalker too and do fine. Valby is okay, but she's not great. So, you're gonna want to be cautious there. He's an alright donut. Any tips for Deathstalker? I'll go fighter for you right after this. But honestly, you want to learn how to fight Deathstalker, you should be tuning into my streams every single day. Why haven't you, Mr. Rikatsu? Why haven't you? Yeah, sorta, Billy, but honest to God, that really doesn't matter. First time here? I see. Well, it's time to start watching me every day of your life, Mr. Rikatsu. I'll go fight Deathstalker after this, no problem. I'm just messing around tonight anyway. Whee! Look at my gun is amazing. Give it a lick. It tastes just like raisin, have a stroke of its mane. It turns into a plane, and then it turns back again when you tug on its winky. Ooh, that's sturdy, do you think so? Well, I better not show you where the lemonade is made, sweet lemonade. Okay, I better get out of here. Whee! Oh, come on. Gonna do me dirty like that, dead bride? Damn. I thought we was friends. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna give you some heartburn. Yeah. Lol. Damn. He hit me with that Sub-Zero Mortal Kombat freeze, you know? Calm down, dead bride. Calm down. I could kill her a lot faster if I just use Enduring Legacy, but part of the fun is just messing around sometimes.
New subscriber detected.
Nameless user, if you just like to spam stuff, then I'll just keep putting you in the naughty box for 1 minute at a time, pal. For a time, you were behaving yourself, and you were a really nice part of the community. Now you're just answering, asking nonsensical questions. You always seem very dour about the game's prospects. What is wrong with you? Genuine question. What is wrong with you, dude? Because I can keep putting you in the naughty box every 1 minute, and there's no juice boxes in there. Yeah, so do I, Panda. I was the one that wrote that build. But I'm not interested in killing them fast. I'm just having fun today. Hey, Chris. The Executor is a nice shotgun. I mean, literally, I'm the guy that showcased the build here over and over. But, yeah, do the same thing every day gets a little boring. I like to change it up, You gotta mess around a little bit sometimes. Gotta try a few little things here and there, You never know. Okay, so Rikatsu wanted to see Deathstalker. We'll go in there. It's a shame the Executor can only be used on Glade, but at least it can be used on one character. It's fun. Now then, you gotta swear to me, Rikatsu, that you're only gonna use robot builds from now on. All right. Make sure you get my Enzo build for Deathstalker or my Hailey build. Either one works. But yes. Now, Deathstalker is very simple. If you ever go with a bossing Freyna, all right, and especially if you're using one of those builds on another channel, okay, you know what'll happen? I'll show up at your house and I'll beat you to death, all right? Don't you be using those scuffed bossing Freyna. Please don't bring that stuff. Freyna is only for mobbing. She is not for bossing. I've proven it time and time again. In a few days, you're gonna see a video where I showcase why Freyna is so terrible at bossing. So, yeah, no. Isn't white belt the lowest belt? I'ma still beat your ass. But anyway, the point is, make sure you follow the robot builds. Don't be going with some weird ass build somebody lied to you about. Oh yeah, I figured. Listen, that just means that I can beat you and steal the food out of your refrigerator, which is great for me. Alright, so free food for me, beatings for you, everybody wins. That's what I call a win-win situation, you know what I'm saying? Now, for Deathstalker, the first part, you don't really have to do anything. This is where it gets interesting. Okay, with her rings, you just want to avoid them, right? But now, the main thing is, you gotta find the one that's face is covered. The first part, just do DPS. It doesn't really matter. Second part, you gotta find the one with the face covered. Okay, somebody found it. You gotta locate the person who found it. It's on the other side. Everybody gotta stand out here. Deathstalker has a debuff that cuts HP in half. Have you actually seen the video that I did about Deathstalker? Because if not, you better watch that video. The Deathstalker guide explains it now. You don't have to follow the Hailey build in there because that's an old scuff build I threw together on day one. But I explained Deathstalker's mechanics and things like that in that video. And it's definitely a must watch. Because the more that you know about Deathstalker, the easier it'll be to beat Deathstalker. Alright? Once this thing is cleared, all you gotta do is stand in the circle. But once it's cleared, you gotta belt out that ammo. You gotta start busting your ammo back on Deathstalker. Keep playing hopscotch with the rings. Alright? If you ever get in trouble, what you do is you immediately either grapple to restore 25% of your shields. This is covered in the inversion reinforcement. Alright? The inversion reinforcement is what allows you to do this. And other than that, just keep firing. Enzo can do this because Enzo has damn near unlimited ammo. Alright, all you want to do is just make sure that you always have this. If they summon clocks, you hear the ticking of clocks, you have to go into the clock circle, kind of like with the other ring. Go in before the timer of the clock hits. Otherwise, everybody's going to take a lot of damage. So, now she's going to go immune phase number 2. That's okay. Find the face. Find the covered face. There it is. Covered face over there. So you know what to do. You roll. You roll. If you ever feel like you're low on shields, just restore shields with Enzo. You can shoot the skulls out of the air if you want. But I prefer to just deal damage directly to the boss. So I'll just relax. For me, I'm so tanky that it's not going to matter. But you can destroy the skulls in the air as well. Yep, see? But for me, all I want to do is mag dump on the boss. So I don't really worry about that. All I'm here to do is mag dump. The only time I play hopscotch is when she starts trying to shoot me directly. It throws off her aim. Because the enemies don't have hit scan weapons. So you can evade their attacks that way. No problem, South Goblin. Welcome back. Lepic or Ajax? Ajax. But more importantly, Jinushan, why aren't you building Enzo or Hailey? Lepic or Ajax? Brother. 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 Get those weird characters into the bin. Okay, where they belong. What? You need a real man. You need an Enzo. Right? Now we're gonna do it again. Alright? If anyone needs to hop, okay, I'll shoot you myself. How dare you guys even have less than 20,000 shields? I'm joking, I'm joking. But yeah, most people have to hopscotch, but it's alright.
You dare mess with me?
I'm sure they will be, Varen. This is a long-term game, so don't worry about it. The good stuff is coming. I'm just gonna be patient and relax. Okay, so, first step. What do we do? Yeah, 70,000 shields, but yet I always see Ajax is underperforming in damage. Nah. You don't need 70,000 shields when you can restore your shields anytime. If you need 70,000 shields, then in my perfect Asian accent, I will say one thing. Then you are absolute failure. Imagine having 70,000 shields and then you still fail at DPS. Like, brother, why do I always see the Ajaxes going down? They go down more than a hookah that I see in the alleyway. Okay, this is not cool. This is not the Asian way. Alright, I do not agree with this. Anyway. First step, just deal damage. Okay, don't worry about the rings. Your build can handle it. Excuse me. As long as you've got a robot build. Don't have a robot build, that's your first problem. Okay, second phase. Once again, what do? Look for the face that is covered.
Powering shield at light speed.
Nope, I do not. Nobody would ever use Freyna in that way. You can if you want to, but it is lackluster. Alright? A real man uses Enzo. I'm just joking. There are builds for that, but realistically I prefer my Enzo. And Hailey. I may work on a Freyna one at a later time, but it is thus far unimpressive. So I have not worked on one. Of course, Dryden. I only have one Enzo build on my YouTube, and that's this one. Imagine asking if it's the most up-to-date. Alright, everybody execute Dryden. This man did not memorize every bit of my content that has come out ever since the day I started my channel, so he must be executed. Sorry, Dryden. I don't make the rules, but that's how it is. How dare you not know everything? If you ever get low on shields, just use your third ability, which is the third one there, V, and you can restore some of your shields right there. Mana is the only thing he's gonna need, but for the most part, it's okay. Alright, keep smacking him. Burn all the gunfire on Deathstalker. The best mod for Eugen? The best mod for Eugen is to play Enzo. This is the best mod for Eugen. Honest to God, I don't play Eugen, so I wouldn't know. I have not played or tested him, so I cannot advise you. So my answer for now is that the best mod for Eugen is to play Enzo. Okay, let's restore everybody's ammo. Ew, imagine sacrificing. Imagine doing a duty. No. You just, what you do is you just go into the Descendant page and you replace Eugen with Enzo. That is the true sacrifice. You must sacrifice your Eugen and play Enzo. Okay, low on shields, restore. Easy. And ladies and gents, I believe the fight is over. Enzo's mods are hard to get. Nah. Yeah, I'll teach you the secret to getting Enzo's mod. What you do is you type in world chat, hey guys, Enzo mod farming party. Make sure you have 10 ultra precision code breakers. Everybody in the party has 10. You get 40 attempts at opening. Make sure you've got your module drop rate increase right here. Alright? And you should be able to get it. At least the supply firearm enhancer, which everybody wants anyway. You're the supporter of the fight. Ew, supporting people. Ew, gross. Get that support away from me. I do not want it. I'm joking. Deathstalker is easier than Gluttony. That's why everyone loves it so much. Alright, anyway, there you go, Rikatsu. But anyway, Enzo's ultimate is not coming out for 5 seasons, so don't even worry about it. I tell you, if his ultimate comes out before 5 seasons pass, okay, I will personally go to your house and slap you and say I'm sorry, okay? Just so you know. But yeah, focus on Enzo. Guys, if you do not have a fully built Enzo, you need to build up your Enzo. Enzo and Hailey are the 2 normal descendants, and Kyle, probably, that you want to build up immediately. Alright? No. If they're glass cannon, what you do is you stand over them and you teabag them. Just teabag them 24/7. Okay, you never pick them up, you never res them. Doesn't matter if you fail the mission. Just go there and you stand over them and you tell them that they are weak. You ask them, Mystical Kensei, how dare you have a glass cannon build and how dare you be so weak? How dare you not run a pure Asian robot build and become invincible? You are a failure as a human, and therefore, you must suffer. Then you teabag them again. What if it's Blair? Teabag him 3 times more. But yes, ultimately, I do understand that a lot of players do require support, so if you want to build Eugen, go ahead, but unfortunately I cannot offer any advice because realistically I have not played him, and I generally don't give advice on stuff that I haven't done because, again, that would be pretty unfair to you guys. The next ultimate is either going to be Blair or Sharon, but a lot of people are betting on one of these two. The only other likely candidate is Jaber, but like I said, I don't believe that we'll see this. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it, you nerds. I don't know, the Eugens that I get, Chris, are all pretty terrible. Every single time I see a Eugen in there, he's dead on the ground, and I'm just staring at him like, wondering. Good sir, how did you come to this point? Dear sir, dear Eugen of the floor, please give me your wisdom. And then the Eugen of the floor will say, oh my god, I don't know what happened, I just die. Every single time I come out to fight, I just die. So I feel so sad on the inside. Sorry, rude chat, what? Who's being rude? Did I miss some rude chat? I don't think so. They probably do suck at Eugen, unfortunately, but you know, that is how it is. But yeah, unfortunately, the Eugens that I've seen haven't been very impressive. I didn't meet 1 or 2 good ones, but most of them have not been impressive. Well, in that case, I am thankful for that, Mystical Kensei. Oh, I do have future build ideas. I'm just relaxing right now. I mean, I already released my shield maiden Hailey, so that's good enough. I do plan on working on other characters, but right now catalysts are my biggest problem, so I'm just chilling for a bit. I do want to work on every Descendant at some point, but right now I'm severely limited by my catalysts. So, yeah. No problem, Pablo. Happy to help. Well, Profiler, the fact that you have 16k shields and that you built Eugen and you carry everyone in Deathstalker is immediately disbelieved. Why? Because you watch other streamers and you hang out with other streamers. Therefore, anything you say shall now be irrelevant. In fact, why are you even here, bro? Shameful. People who support others go to the dungeon, Profiler. Take him to the dungeons, ladies and gents. Into the dungeon with him. But yeah, I might work on some other builds, but not yet. Not at this current moment. Tonight I'm just messing around, honestly. So, back to Glay. Once I see people hanging with the ops, you know, I gotta send them out. I can't be having them hanging around me and my crew, you know? Off you go. Off you go. Also, they shall be regarded as pariahs. She'll send them off the alleyways. Yeah, go for it, Mystical Kensei. There's no right or wrong answer. Do whatever you feel helps you survive. Well, you see, because hanging out with anybody else is constitutes a crime. So, you know, I mean, how you gonna hang out with the robot and then, you know, join another streamer? No. That's not our style here, you know. So now, profiler, you shall be put into your own little box whereby I shall ignore you if possible until you leave on your own, because how dare you even exist? Those who support others, they do not have a place with us, my friend. No mercy. This is a place for robot supporters, you know. Coolest people. Uncool people. They must leave. Is Hailey only obtainable through invasion? No. Have you watched my Hailey drop rate video? If you haven't, then that tells you all the infiltrations that you can go to obtain Hailey pieces. So, I would suggest you check that out. So, let's see. Hailey drop rate. There it is. Here's the video. This is what you're gonna need, pal. There we go. No. This profiler too busy supporting others to support me, therefore it's okay. He won't do that. He won't do that, you know. Between HP, defense, and shield, which is most relevant to have high amounts of to help survive? Mr. Voldy, it depends on what content you're talking about. For Deathstalker, you need shields. You can also use shields to help you survive, but it requires more modules. For most builds, they have HP because HP is easier to build. So I would say follow the build, use the correct build for the correct content. There's no such thing as one size fits all, Voldy, and I'll tell you why. Because every single update, the developers are going to do more and more changes. They're going to try and shake up the meta every time they introduce something new. That's what's important. So building only one way doesn't work anymore. You got to have every build ready. Not really, Dryden. Not really. There was an old video about that. You can go and look at that video, but realistically, no. Just, nowadays, nobody really farms void shards anymore. If you really need void shards, what you can do is just take your bunny, right? You just go to the neutralized void experiment in Hagios. It drops tons of void shards. Now, they are dropped at random, but still, it does drop tons. You should, Chris. It's good. So yeah, nobody really farms void shards anymore. And I don't have a video on that because just go with whatever you like. As long as you can mob with it, you're fine. In which case, then you're the one who should support him. Just go with him to the locations and start and bring somebody that can mob. If you don't need the void shards and he does, what you can do is you can just bring Freyna and kill all the minions for him. Luffy Smile, I don't ever look at my journal because it is completely unimportant to me. I have once claimed stuff in the journal and then never again. I really don't care about achievements in any games. So yeah. Yeah, pretty much I think the best thing to do, Dryden, is just bring a character that can help him farm. If you need the void charge yourself, two of you can pair up. As long as you've got the right element, you should be fine. If double cats, no, not really. The only thing that ever changes on the Enzo build is toxic antibody or increased defense. That's it. All of this is covered in my Enzo build video. They do have free paints, but I really don't care about the free paints. I still will not support the paint system because it's too expensive. I will wait until they make it so paint bundles are available, which I'm sure they will at some later point in future. That and I buy all the free paints at ETA 0. So I do not actually bother about the journals at all. I know that there are free paints in there, but ever since I got the title praising the interfering one, that's about it. I've never changed my title. Well, what else you gonna do, Chris? I mean, you want to go in there naked, you can do that as well. I mean, there's no other mod that you can fit into that slot to increase either your damage or your defenses, so you may as well shove in increased defenses. Now, The other thing that I should probably also tell you is that, yeah, defenses are for nerds, but you got nothing else to put in the slot. What are you gonna do? You're just gonna leave the slot blank? You can leave the slot blank if you want. By all means. I'm not gonna stop you.
I am analyzing the void paradox.
Why would you need a heal modifier? You literally don't need it. You can restore your own shields. No problem, Pulse. Enjoy yourself. I'll think about it in future, Rafi. But not right now. Now, where was I? Oh yeah, I was gonna mess around. Let's see. I don't know, somehow I just don't feel like messing around with guns. Meh. Maybe I'll just bring my Enzo around and go murder stuff. Alright, chat. Roll a dice for me and tell me which boss to fight. Well, I mean, the build should be basically immortal. If we're fighting anything other than Deathstalker, I can just change Toxic Antibody for increased defenses and off we go. Molten, Ellis said? Sure. Molten is a pain in the butt. It's very team dependent. Do Frostwalker with Freyna? No way, man. That is such a waste of time. Freyna is not a bosser. If I'm gonna do Frostwalker, I'm gonna use it with Hailey. Anyone using Freyna on a boss, alright, other than people in my crew, will be slapped personally. You just see a random hand come out of your mirror and slap the shit out of you. If I ever catch a Freyna trying to do a boss, I will turn my Hailey sniper on that Freyna and blast your brains out. When I see a Freyna in a boss fight, other than Deathstalker, I look at them with the Leonardo DiCaprio eyes. I'm like, what is this person doing? Are they serious right now? Are they for real right now? Can you see my inversion reinforcer? You can for 5 seconds. But actually, it's all covered in my build video, so you guys should already know that by now. If you did not see it from my build video, then what you doing with your life, huh? What you doing with your life?
This'll change the game.
I'll show it to you for 5 seconds after the fight. Actually, I can show it to you right now. 5 seconds, haha.
Aiming at target.
Molten Fortress.
State. Transferring suppressor immediately.
These guys could not handle it. So, what do you do when you have a Molten Fortress? First things first, please, 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 dear sweet lord, just worry about getting these towers aligned ASAP, alright? I want every tower aligned ASAP. If it takes a while to align them, that's fine. But you gotta get them aligned as quickly as possible. Make sure all towers are aligned, that's your only job. Okay, good. There's one over there and somebody is not actually aligning it. Don't know why. There we are, finally. They almost screwed that up for everybody. Don't ever be slow on aligning these things, alright? You want to succeed in this? Then I want every tower aligned before the land before time.
Molten Fortress approaching frenzied state.
Is this guy for real?
Suppressor immediately.
Like, what are they trying to do? Genuinely, what are they trying to do? And of course, we have a lever. No, we can still do it. It's still doable if everybody does their job instantaneously.
Setting objective.
Why is that one not aligned? Oh my god, what the hell? What are they doing? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. I can get it aligned, I can get it aligned, I can get it aligned. What were you doing? No! Darn it. Ah. This is a failure. When you want to use Hailey on this, right? You have to be pretty fast. You can't just use Hailey. And if you want to snipe, you also need to snipe with the additional damage inflicted. So your job should be to bust as many shots as possible. Unfortunately, this is where randos fail, because randos are simply not ready. There's nobody there. With 3 people, this is gonna be a tough one. Shame. I blame that person who left. That person genuinely is super sad. The other person left. Alright. Gotta leave as well. Hailey is good for this boss, but I don't know why they cannot knock him down. If you've got a good sniper Hailey, look, just 3 shots into the part on his back and it's done. Unfortunately, Molten is just terrible because of the people. But I will go again. Technically, we could have beaten him. That Hailey left because they're the world's biggest loser. So when you get people like that, the most important thing is to just report them. So what I'll do is, and he logged off, right? Okay. So, trolling by leaving a fight, a Molten Fortress fight that we were literally winning because they could not kill it instantly. Right now, TFD is cracking down on people like that, so make sure you see people doing that, report their asses. No, everyone's tired of leavers. Alright. If you don't know how to do something, ask for help. But don't be a leaver. If you're a leaver, you're going to be reported straight away. Okay, we do it again. And after I beat that, I'll go and beat Gluttony. Since you guys requested it, I'll go do it. If there's a crash during mid-fight, right, they can see it in your player data. Don't worry, Fisher. There's no such thing as a false report. So even if you report them, right, or even if you crash and you get reported, the devs actually look at the reports. So don't you worry. You will never be banned or taken out for a false report. So don't sweat it. It will never ever be a problem. I promise you that. Because the devs are actually, you know, gonna check that. No, I'm allowed to leave after multiple people have left. This is actually one of the rules. If more people have already left, then you can leave the fight as well, because there's nothing else you can do. It is impossible to beat the fight with 3 people because of the mechanic of this boss. Now you see, a proper Hailey does this. Do you see that? Do you see the instant knockdown? It is possible to one-phase Molten if your Hailey can knock them down in one go. Although unfortunately this one was a little short, but clear enough. Okay. Yeah, we are actually allowed to leave. I just cannot leave first. As a content creator, you are not allowed to leave first. If you leave first and abandon your team, you know, that is an offense, actually. And I would happily take a report for that, but quite frankly, if it's hopeless, then you are more than welcome to leave. And you are actually allowed to do that, because otherwise it is wasting time. And everybody has limited playtime. The devs understand this. They're not going to force you to sit through that. So yeah, if you abandon a winning fight, you know, or troll your team in this situation, then that is a reportable offense. But if you leave after 2 people have already left, I would say that that's completely fine. And in fact, we're actually allowed. As soon as one person leaves, I can leave. And I've done so multiple times. There's no consequences for that. Because if you're facing impossible odds, why would they want you to waste 10 minutes of your time? it's also not entertaining for your stream to just watch you suffering for 10 minutes. Like, literally pointless. Got a best gluttony with Luna? Nah. Panda, thank you, but no. I only team up with people who are top tier supporters. So if you're not one of my biggest supporters, I will not be teaming up with you because this is part of my rules. All right. Again, as a professional and as somebody that does this for a career, I have to be very careful who I team up with. So I do not team up with anybody other than those that are top tier supporters. So thank you for your offer, but I cannot. All right. You guys want to see me beat Gluttony? I will. Yeah, it's possible. I've done it with other Haileys before. Like just one phase, all Haileys firing line on Molten Fortress. I think me, CG, and Hazza all did it before. So, it's easy. If your Haileys know what they're doing. If your Haileys don't know what they're doing, then that will be your suffering. Anyway, isn't it funny how everybody always asks me for information and question guys, but as soon as I do something that they don't agree with, it's real easy to see how people will come up with all sorts of reasons to say Asian robot's bad, Don't think I didn't notice some of that in chat, alright? So, if you're unhappy with me or the way that I do things, don't ask me for help in the first place. The reason you're consulting me is because you know that I'm the absolute best. So don't be two-faced, alright? Be a real person at all times. Don't come and ask a streamer for assistance, information, things like that. And then, oh, because you're afraid that the streamer's laying down the law and putting down the rules, you get mad. If you do that, it makes you look fake. And people like that are disgusting to me. Alright? Don't think I'm not watching that happen. So if you behave in a fake manner, I will know. And you will not be offered help. In fact, for those types of people, I would suggest going elsewhere. Why don't you try some other streamer and see how much they help you compared to me? And then you'll crawl back here like all the other trolls that do it over and over again. So save yourself the trouble. Don't be that guy. Yeah? Let's avoid being that guy. Okay, it's clear. Here we go. After they nerfed Gluttony, Gluttony became so easy, so now he's like a super smooth fight. You barely even have to concentrate to kill him. So I really like the fact that they transformed Gluttony in this way. He used to be such a tough fight, but now he's really nice. I don't keep any purple, I think you're talking about external components. Yeah, I don't keep any of those. They're not very helpful. I thought about using some of them at first, but I find that they're not that good. Hey Tuan, how's it going? Oh, you can use Enzo if you want, but don't forget that on this team, right, some of the other players are actually doing really well at keeping him cooled down, which is the only reason I can go full ham as Enzo. So, actually, this one is not my skill. I'm doing the DPS, but realistically, other players have been keeping him cooled down. So I really respect that. This one is not my victory. This victory goes to the team. I'm just doing DPS here. So you may not necessarily get the same results, because what is going on here is that other players are the ones who are actually keeping Gluttony cool. Credit where credit's due. You know, they're the ones actually getting it done. I'm just shooting. Ultimate Valby is of course useful. She's just not like the best of the best, but she's pretty fun. Like, so you can use her if you want. Fair enough, Chris. In that case, it's time to buy more storage space. Let me go remove my hoodie for a second. It's getting hot. A good Valby is really good for the Gluttony fight. But nowadays it's not as necessary anymore because he's just easy to cool down. So don't forget that they nerf Gluttony a lot, and that's why he's not Valby is not so necessary anymore. Now in the meantime, ladies and gents, those of you who truly support the robot, don't forget, make sure you guys register me as your content creator, okay? And of course, don't forget to like and share the stream. So there's my link right there. For those of you that like the content, hit that support. Now I think somebody wanted to see me take on Frostwalker, so I will happily do that. Let me go bring my Hey-Tua. Now, after Frostwalker, what are the bosses you guys want to see me kill? Like, y'all can just throw out anything and I'll just go kill it or whatever, because I'm chill right now. So I'm just planning on murdering whatever. If you guys have anything in particular you want to see, or you just want to throw me into Molten Fortress over and over again, yeah, by all means. Fair enough, Dryden. Yeah, no shame in building an ultimate Valby if you want. Did I just see her hangman? Sure. You know what? Sure, I'll do it. I'll do it. Just for the lulz. What's poppin'? My stream, bruh. The stream always poppin'. Okay, after this, I'm gonna bring Hailey to Hangman, alright? I'm gonna bring Hailey to Hangman. Thanks, Chris, for finally registering me after all this time. I'm honored to finally be worthy. That was a weird lag. I blame Lepic for that one. I don't know where these guys are connecting from, but the lag is terrible. Ritter. I hope they do. She doesn't even need as much of a buff as Freyna. She just needs 50% more SPM. Chris, Jesus Christ. Well, now you've seen the link, so thank you very much. Chris, Jesus Christ. Anyway, those who haven't registered me yet, register me so we can all make those people who are mad at me even madder. Because they just can't handle the man. They just don't like Nexon. And it wouldn't surprise me. I mean, Nexon as a company screwed them over on MapleStory big time, you know? But what they don't understand is that this is a completely different development team. So, if they're unhappy with that, then, well, the Western market will have to make it up. I'm not worried. They'll crawl back. Besides, the problem is that Korea is the country that's supporting gacha games. Like, what did they expect? Of course, some company was going to take advantage of them. And it just so happened to be Nexon and MapleStory, but somehow they don't seem to be crying over all the other gacha games that are doing the exact same thing. It's just that Nexon was the one with big money that got caught. If they went after all the small gacha game companies, I tell you, those people destroy drop rates and like the Korean people, have you seen how much they spend on those? Yeah. Nah, there's no high ground here. I tell you, this game will last. And then what's going to happen is that they'll all come crawling back. Eventually. Yeah, I have no doubt. But like I said, I don't care. They'll be back. Lost Ark did unfortunately die, but Lost Ark is a very different kind of game. See, this game has a lot of staying power, which I think a lot of people don't realize. It's just a very seasonal game. You're going to see surges on every update, but Diablo 4, and I will never stop using this as a comparison because I always find it funny how people forget about this one comparison, right? If we take a look at Diablo 4 right now, before I go into Hangman and absolutely smoke him, right? If you take a look at Diablo 4 on Steam charts right now, Diablo 4 has like a 30,000 player base, but did you know that if you go all the way back to, oh, I don't know, just September, it was 12,000. Go even further back before their Loot Reborn update, and my god, it was in the 8,000s all the way back in March. It took many, many seasons for Diablo 4 to get good or even have the player base it has. And even then, toward the end of the season, everything trickles off and you get 8,000, 6,000 players playing daily. It's like that. This is a seasonal game just like that. I have no worries. I am genuinely unconcerned. You can use the Python if you want, but I don't even use that on Freyna Tuan, I'll be real with you. I just genuinely don't use that. Yes, indeed, the one. Yes, indeed. Not quite sure how you're accessing the Korean server, but meh. Like I said, I'm genuinely not worried. They'll be back. They will all be back eventually. Enduring Legacy is used on every character, pretty much. Okay, let's go kill Hangman for fun.
Have you completed preparations?
Oops, sorry. Normal mode Hangman. Alright guys, this is just for you. Shield wreck in inversion. What? Long distance what? Rikatsu, if you go watch the Enzo build, at the end of the fight, I actually go through the inversion reinforcer. I also go through the inversion reinforcer in the Deathstalker video. So I'm not quite sure what you're asking, but if you need to ask about the inversion reinforcer, those videos, they even have a timestamp section. The Deathstalker guide has a timestamp section for it. So if you go to the Deathstalker section, right, the Deathstalker guide video, there's a timestamp section that says inversion reinforcer. Just go watch that and you'll be fine. Expand on regions? Do you mean the map? Or what? Because I have no idea what you're talking about, Mystical. Sacrifice your friends and make sure they bleed plenty into the bowl. Alright, Sonny? It's luck and chance, dude. There is no advice that I can give you. There is no special method. It's just literally luck and chance. You can get a crit shot of 10 mil, but roughly it's about 2 to 3 shots, dude. And I've done that multiple times, but yeah, sure, I can do that. You can definitely get 10 mil, but the point is, you're still gonna get roughly 2 to 3 shots on Pyro, at most, and depends on how much you want to squeeze out for other fights. So mine is the most efficient build already, but I mean, yeah, you can squeeze out more damage if you want to. It's just not really advisable at this current moment. Yep, sacrifice your friends. Which weapons are the best for killing Deathstalker? Check out my Enzo build, and check out my Hailey build, and check out my Deathstalker guide video. I go through all of it there. There. Are you guys happy? You watch me bully Deathstalker for no reason. Oh, just use midair maneuvering. Nobody uses long distance, dude. Everybody just uses midair maneuvering. But yeah. DJ Sammy, direct them to watch the videos. Don't just give them the answer. Remember, our policy is to feed a man a fish, not give the man the fish. Yeah, pretty much everyone does that sporadic. Literally everybody and their grandmother does that because that's literally the style that I've been showing on stream for years. When I build Hailey, I showcase this over and over again. But you have to get very lucky with your crits. Also, don't forget, Pyro is weak to chill. So you're going to see very different damage. On average, the best way to check your damage, right? And I'll show you how you can check your damage. Don't look at the per shot damage because a lot of people have told me I've done 20 mil. I'm like, are you sure? Because your per shot average is going to show a very different story. All right, your per shot average is going to be very different. Now this is the perfect sniping spot for Hailey. Again, you guys should know because everybody's been taught this.
Objective confirmed.
As soon as you see that, it's roughly about 3 shots. The last shot, notice that the last shot has less damage than any of the other shots. Because if you get lucky enough with a good crit, you're going to get maximized damage. If you don't, you're going to see less damage. Alright, there's always some variance. But the actual way to test your damage is to say, okay, how much did I do on average per shot? 22.7 mil, right? So you just go take a calculator, 22.7, divided by 3 shots in this particular case. And roughly on average, I was doing about 7.5 million per shot. That's how you calculate it. So there you go. Fair enough, Sporadic. In that case, I wish you a good day. But yeah, that's basically it. Don't ever calculate the damage by per shot basis. It's not going to work. The best thing to do is to see your damage at the end, divide by shots. This is how we do testing. Don't ever do the kind of test because, like I said, there's so many people that have been proven completely wrong by telling me, oh, I deal 12 million damage per hit. I say, show me your build. When I see their build is literally my build. At that point, it just doesn't look very good on you. So you don't really want that to be on your plate, right? So how you should do your testing, always make sure you take the end figure, divide by the number of shots. That's your average DPS. And then you can see clearly whether or not your average DPS is higher or lower based on the build that you're doing. Even then, you may have some variance. This is the same old build for Hailey. Same old sniper build. No difference. It's all the same, dude. If a build changes, I usually have an update either via, if it's a small change, then I do it via shorts. If it's a major change, then I release a whole new video. So of course it's the same build, dude. Don't forget, I'm a professional creator. I cannot create content that's not going to work for you guys. If I create content that needs to be updated every 2 days or something, then that's just a terrible creator. Nope, sorry Panda Rage, I do not. I have never played on a console in my life. The last time I touched a console was PlayStation 2. Never had one after that. Now, anyone got any other excuse me, any other bosses you want to see me kill? If you do, let me know. In the meantime, those of you that haven't registered me as a creator yet, please make sure you do. Alright? And of course, don't forget to like and share the stream. Not really, Clark. It will not. This is because you are already making use of dangerous ambush. Obstructor? Sure. I can do that. Obstructor is easy peasy. I do not mind.
Are you ready to undertake a void intercept battle
V. Aaron, if you pay attention to the video, toxic antibody is specifically for Deathstalker, as I mentioned in the video, and this is why, guys, when you watch my videos, don't just skim through. I know you guys have no time. I get it. So you guys will just go to the mod section, you won't listen to the explanation. But I actually did explain. There is a reason for this. So V. Aaron, here's your homework. Go watch the full mod section. Don't just look at the mod section and then come here and ask a question. Wrong way to watch my videos. My videos are long because they contain explanations and crucial information that you actually need to understand how to not only use the build, but vary the build for your purposes. So please go watch that again, and please watch the module section carefully. Don't skim my videos. If you skim my videos, you're going to miss information. Then you're going to come here and ask questions that I've already answered in the video. So please watch it again. Thank you. Yep, that's all you got to do. Click the supporter thing, register as a supporter, you're good to go, Rikatsu. As far as I know, I'm pretty sure it is 100%, but nobody ever uses it, dude. You should never need purification. If you need purification, something's already gone wrong, pal. Don't worry about it, Rena. I will take them out myself. Hailey's new mods? I tested it the other day. I did not find them very useful. I found the results, my results, to be the same. Whether I had them or didn't have them, it felt the same. Honest to God. There we go, obstructed down. No, Rafi, because that slows me down. So I prefer not to use that style. I prefer to go straight into the 4, and that's usually good enough. Do I play Monster Hunter? No. But that's not to say I won't in future. Why would I shoot his hole? You shoot the weak spots, man. There you go. Obstructor showcased. But yeah, Hailey's new mods rarely make a difference with her. Like, I can actually show you guys by equipping it right now. It doesn't make much of a diff. Clark, Jesus Christ, man. Come on. Clean stream policy here, buddy. Control yourself.
Are you ready to undertake a void intercept battle assignment?
No, it doesn't work, AJ. Overwhelming shield does not work together with Walker Tightrope. This is tested and known. It will not trigger. Okay, it will not trigger. Don't you be trying to circumvent the system like that. It doesn't work. Swamp Walker, easy. Well, Mr. Tay, what did I say in the patch notes video? I believe this was mentioned in the patch note where Ultimate Freyna was released. I think there's a section on it in the director's comment. So, pop quiz. What did I say? I'm gonna test you, Mr. Day, Mr. Tay. What did I say? Or if anyone in chat knows what I said, then please tell Mr. Tay. Built an Ajax? Nah. I see no use for him, but I'm a DPS type player, so I don't really Ajax. So yeah, I apologize. Don't have one yet. The list of bosses. My biggest hurdle. I didn't have any hurdles. Yeah, no, I just built a bossing build and off I went. Yeah, yeah. You know what? The randoms. Yeah, actually, yes. The first time I fought Executioner. Nah, it wasn't much. I actually missed a couple of shots there, Craig. It should have been done in 5 shots, but it took me all 7. First try? Up till what's his face? No, Executioner was not first try because that was the first time I got into hard mode in the first place. No. Everything after Executioner was first try up till what's his face? Frostwalker. That was my biggest hurdle. Oh, you want me to go with randos, Craig? Sure, I don't mind.
You need information about the Colossi.
I can do that. I don't think I'll be able to one-phase him. Depends, but we'll see. I'll try. I'm sorry, Rafi, I don't understand what you're talking about. There are filters in mods. Combining them and dismantling them is really easy, dude. The filters are on the left-hand side at the top. You can filter by quantity, the type of mod. There's so many filters in there. Go to Cillian's Dismantle Mods, right? Look at the left-hand side. There are filters there. You can choose by quantity, type of mod, all this kind of stuff. Easy peasy. Not sure how much more filters you want than that. You want to see how randoms are doing? You crazy? But sure, why not? I'm betting you they're gonna turn this thing around. That's what they're gonna do. Yep, I knew it. That's okay. And he sat down. Well, that's about right for randos. Well, time to resolve this. The important thing for this one is that he must not sit down. If he sits down, there's a problem already. Okay, there we go. Finally. Took them 10,000 years on this one. Okay, they can finish it now. There we go. Easy. Yeah, I mean, at least they did shoot the tubes and that's good enough. But normally what I would do is if I was in the position of a rando, right, I'd try to go for the first knockdown because that helps your Hailey absolutely wipe the floor with the boss. If you can go for the first knockdown, it means your DPS is enough. So, yeah. Try to always aim for the weak spot first and help your Hailey knock down the boss. Faster y'all do it, the better. So, there you go. Enduring is really good for Swamp. I mean, any weapon is good for Swamp Walker. Just shoot. As long as you can hit a spot, you're all good. Tuan, maybe you can explain what kind of filters you want to the devs. Because I genuinely don't understand what kind of filters you want. Because I already have all the filters I need. Yeah, a lot of people don't know that style, but then again, most Haileys wouldn't go into public in Swamp Walker because you could just one-shot them anyway. You know? I don't want that grapple. While grappling, take no damage.
What can I help you with?
But you'd lose your mid-air capability, and I cannot lose my mid-air capability. Alright, for dismantling modules, just take note, right? What I would normally do is I would sort by quantity, so I can see those that I have duplicates of, right? And let's say I want to get rid of gold modules. I can just shift select all duplicates if I want to do it this style. This keeps one copy of each. Or I can just choose not to do that. Let me just do that. I can just choose like that, so I can sort by ultimate. So the filters are here, but I'm not quite sure what more filters you want, because this is what I do. In general, this is what helps me the most. Like if I've got too many of these modules, then this is what I do. I just go through like that, clear them all, and off we go, you know? I'm clear. ETA 0 is already back. Just make sure that you guys, every time ETA 0 comes in, I'll already have a video out, and I already have his video out. So, Goon Squad, have you hit the bell button and set the notifications to all? Because if you haven't, that's probably what you should do. He's already back, dude. And my video forum is already out. I've already covered his entire inventory, what to buy, etc, etc, so on and so forth. Not sure how that'll work in your favor, Chris. Yeah, just make sure you hit the bell, Goon Squad, because if you hit the bell and set it to all, you won't miss the video. Ah, fair enough, Tuan. I mean, if you have suggestions for filters that'll help you go faster than that, then submit it to the devs because that's the best I can do for you. It resets at the same time for everybody, so I'm not sure why that is the case. I would say send in a bug report because he's been back since the reset. So is your game properly updated? Because there is no way that he'll be back at a different time. He comes in at the same time every time. And yeah, that's about it. There's nothing more I can do for you, pal. This is what he do. This is what he do. Thank you, Panda. You will absolutely regret ringing that bell because now you can keep up with all my updates and information, including all the indie games that I review and all that stuff. In fact, tomorrow I got an indie game review. I hope you guys will help support that video tomorrow, alright? I'm gonna help another game get a little bit of a boost. So make sure y'all check out that video tomorrow. If you don't, I'll be sad. I'll cry internally, okay? I will cry so hard that, you know, everybody will explode. Let's go get another 300 vouchers. Oh yeah. So many Lepics. Take my Lepics. In fact, take some more of my Lepics. And take some of my Enzos too. And takes all my Spritherines, actually. Red voucher? Did you watch my first guide video on ETA 0? Because the standard vouchers are from the 400%. Alright? So if you missed the first ETA 0 video that I put out, Tuan, you might want to watch that. It tells you how to get both types of vouchers. But the red vouchers are from the 400% missions, okay? But please do watch that video. In future, any of this new stuff or new features in game, check the video first. Spend all the vouchers you need. Mystical Kensei, first and foremost, this is a TFD stream. I ask that you respect it, alright? We're here to discuss TFD. If you come in here and your first thing is, so anyone know any good MMOs? Like, bruh, come on. You're really gonna go on an official TFD creator stream and try to have that kind of discussion? Like, come on, that's not what we do here. Alright? So please have respect for the streamer, especially when it's a part of the career. Okay, I think we can all respect that. I mean, I've seen it and my phone is right here. I mean, how slow do you want me to be? Do you want me to be a grandma and take my finger there? I'm not even doing anything. Like, if I was doing anything, you know, I might take a while to delete it, but like, I'm literally here staring at the phone to read your chat, and I see that, so I can just delete it. Lol, Mystical Kensei. Just do not, okay, attempt to push the buttons too much. If you push the buttons too much, you will go into the naughty box. You will receive toddler level treatment. And I'm sure you don't want that, yeah? If you want to go in the naughty box with the rest of the other toddlers, I can easily put anybody in there. Takes less than a second. So let's all be respectful here, okay? Yeah. Epic Game Store. Why the hell are they sending me notifications? I don't even have Epic Games. I don't believe you can, Profiler. iPhone does not have a lot of options for that kind of stuff. This is because Apple and YouTube are fighting, so you'll have to use a browser window. if you want to do that. But as far as I know, you can super chat from an iPhone. Is the same anyway. I mean, I get the same amount.
Undertake a void intercept battle assignment.
The Freyna build is nothing special. I mean, the mobbing build is already out. Bossing wise, she's not that great. And yeah, you can always save for another time if you don't like what ETA has. But in general, I just pick up whatever ETA has because you get vouchers like water. So I mean, getting spare parts and stuff is also really easy. I mean, if you want to get spare parts, there is a way, friend. There is a way, okay? Here's how to get spare parts really, really fast. Ooh, wait. Any of these useful? Wow, no, it's garbage. Sad. Haven't brought this out in years, but this is funny to me. I'll throw you a question, Sporadic. Have you seen her crit rate? Go check her base crit rate and her base crit damage, and you can decide for yourself. Let's see if you come to the right conclusion. Like I said, here I teach a man to fish. I don't feed a man to fish. So you tell me, what's her base crit rate? Think about that. If your aim sucks, Skirky, then there's nobody that can help you with that. Except one punch man known as Lepic. How does he help you with that? He doesn't, but, you know, you can still use him. Whee! Look at all those beautifully missed shots. And all those absolutely failed crits. And you do it again. I haven't maxed this build out. I can definitely get 18, but I have not reached there yet. I have no interest in fully leveling him because the more that I think about it, the more I'm like, You can get 18. You just have to have maximized conservation. Drops your consumption.
Time for fireworks.
Problem is, it's still gonna need a crit to do anything. So for me, I was not a fan. I was not a big fan of Lepic's build. It just felt lackluster compared to hey. Hey, Jonathan. Work sucks for a lot of people. So don't worry. I feel you, bro. I feel you. Now, you know what? Let's go bring out Glay. And you know what? Let's go bring out the Shoddy Shotterati. Look at my awesome nurse Vampy. She's 3 cool, 5 school.
I am analyzing the void paradox.
Yeah, doesn't everybody, Mystical? But doing so, or doing this industry, starts with having a good heart. I don't really use perforator. I use Nizastrus. To be honest, any green weapon is fine. Green ammo weapon. It doesn't have to be perforator. A lot of people said you gotta have perforator, but I haven't seen anybody use no perforator, so I'll just be real with you. I use Nizastrus and it works just fine, dude. You cannot use Greg's though. It has to be an impact round weapon. Yeah, take a knee. Take a knee! Damn, he always rejects my full shotgun blast to the face. That's okay. Get shottied. I've got too much amorphous for this guy, so I may as well open it all up. Open says me. Got another Lepic piece to sell. I mean, I only lock her away for Deathstalker. I still enjoy Glade. Glade's still fun. But she's just no use against Deathstalker, so I don't play her that often. But when I get the chance, she's pretty fun. Heck, you can even use bossing Freyna for this. If you want to. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. Just shotgunning bosses. Easy bosses as always. Nothing big, major, or fantastic. Just some nice murder. And again. When you've combined 10,000 purple modules, you are guaranteed to have shot focus. That is the key. Keep combining and you will get it. If you slack on your combining, you will not have it. No, how dare you? How dare this one guy do this? What a nerd. I just combined random modules, dude. Same socket type? Nah. Don't waste my time. Okay. As we Singaporeans would say, don't waste my time. I just grab all the purple modules and throw them all in the oven. Don't think about the rules of combining all crap like that. No. Alright. Yes, you can combine cerulean modules. But you know what I do? I just throw it all in like a real man. That's how I do my combining. That's how I have all the modules in the game. I don't care. I just throw them all in. You'll get it eventually. So keep throwing it in. But you're going to need gold. So if you're not doing your invasions, you're going to need gold. Alright, make sure to do your 400% as well. It's all pretty important. Every once in a while, make sure to clean out your inventory. Don't be leaving too much stuff in there. In fact, I should probably go do that right now. Oh, I get all my stuff by doing random combines. I literally never do targeted combines anymore. I tried it at first. It really didn't work out for me. So now I leave my fates in the hands of Aren Jesus. If you got 280 million gold, then dude, that's what you should be doing. That's why you don't have it. Hurry up and spend 80 million gold combining. Why would you be sitting around with 280 million gold? There's no point. And if you don't have every single mod yet, you're literally wasting your time. Go make sure you have everything. That's the first key. I have a few too many mods. I think I've got too many Transcendents too. Yep, I do. Okay, I've got every Transcendent mod, so I don't need all this extra shenanigans. So off we go. Time to get rid of it. Time for Teletubbies. This one I don't need for sure. The only time I'll save up is when a new update's coming. At that point, yeah.
New subscriber detected.
Yep, pretty much. This is how I do combining. I take all these modules and I throw them in. I take all these modules, I throw it in. I take another set of modules, throw it in. I don't even care. I don't even look at what I get because I don't care. There's no point in worrying about what you're going to get every single time. When you get it, you're going to get it. So the most important thing is don't sweat it. Like, I still have this one purple module that I'm trying to get, but I just go. I just go. How much catalyst in my inventory? Around about 10. But I like to have a buffer, so I'm going to build up for a few days and I'm going to start working on my next project. Actually, wait, yeah, this is exactly what I should do. Okay. Think I got something. Looked pretty cool. Don't know if that was what I needed, but could be, could be. Many tons of modules, I tell you. Too many. And usually this is what I do until I reach a point whereby I have everything. And only at that point do I really start to chill. But right now I'll just do randoms, and I'll just keep doing randoms every so often. This is how it goes. This is how it should go anyway. What do you need it for, Mystical? There's nothing to spend on. There's literally nothing to spend on. So not quite sure how you're gonna waste all your money, but like, unless you have something magical to spend on, there really is no point. Spend it. Like, you're gonna get it all back anyway. If you're doing regular activities on the daily, you'll get tons of cash back. No point in hoarding. Just keep using it. And with all these modules, I can't farm anyway, so best thing to do? Spend. Okay, this is about it. There you go, access info, module not owned. Hey, I got it. See? The last module that I needed, I got. So it's somewhere now. I don't need to think about it anymore. So there you go. All done. And that's up to you, Mystical Kensei. Yeah. That's how it is, Saifuden. Cooldown and duration in one reactor, of course. Skill cooldown, skill duration up. It's always possible. Any rolls are possible. Lol, Willow. Sounds wild. But now I have no more need. Look, I'm only missing one module in the game, which is the last Enzo module, which I don't care about. So, there we go. I now have everything. Unless that one module is necessary, I'm just gonna chill. There we go. My combining days are over.
Are you ready to undertake a void intercept battle assignment?
Who should I bully next? I do want to open up some spare parts, so you know what? Time to go get my catalyst back.
The space-time fabric of the void is extremely...
Actually, wait, I haven't... Not quite sure why something is missing there, but... Doesn't matter, this will do. Save this as the AOE machine. This is correct. Skill cost, skill cooldown. Set it to Enzo's build. This one's correct. Piercing light we don't care about. Everything here is fine. Yep. We're okay.
Are you ready to undertake a void intercept battle assignment?
Okay. Let's go, Booley. Welcome back to Wakefulness, Haza. I'm gonna be here another 40 minutes, just gonna bully some bosses, and then I'm gonna relax. What do you think of crit hit rate, crit hit damage, and firearm attack on Secret Garden? You heard crit hit rate isn't needed? They're right, crit hit rate is not needed. I would say go for firearm attack, weak point damage, critical damage, and damage to Colossi. These are the best 4 rolls. But Secret Garden's damage is actually quite low, unfortunately. It's not really that good. That's the only reason I think people have problems with it. Because it's not that great.
Setting objective. Selecting objective. Setting objective.
Hailey always knocks him down too fast. And he gets too furious. Actually, wait, why did I even bother? I can just shoot him to death. What was I even thinking? Lol. A lot of people will say that, except that she still cannot one-phase a lot of bosses. And using Pyromaniac as an example, he got nerfed recently, which is the only reason some people say that, oh yeah, you can one-phase Pyromaniac. Nah, I don't really build Secret Garden for that. It's okay, but it still won't overcome a Hailey, you know? So I hope that in future they will buff these other characters. And I hope that Secret Garden also receives a little bit of a buff. It did in the past, but it's still not competitive with Greg's, unfortunately. Well, yeah, but everybody already knew that, Lukey Luke. So kudos for finding that, I guess. But pretty much, yeah, day 1 we already knew that because it was... I told everybody in the patch notes video.
Setting objective. Setting objective.
Me too. I hope Valby receives a buff. Valby is unfortunately unloved right now. There's no such thing as the best weapon in this game. There's different weapons for different characters. That's kind of a thing. You gotta understand that every character has their own style, own use of weapons. Some weapons are not so great in the hands of one character, might be greater in the hands of another. For example, Hailey solves most crit problems for weapons, therefore allowing weapons like the Enduring Legacy to crit 100% of the time, making it very deadly indeed. But it doesn't mean that it's the only way, so I don't really say best weapon this, best weapon that. Rather, we have to build up every weapon in the game eventually at some point. I have no idea what you're talking about, Rafi. But okay. Lukey Luke, you are very late to the party. This is why you must watch the patch notes videos as soon as I drop them, my friend. Fail to watch the patch notes videos and you'll be sad forever. Forever. Well, listen, Kyo, that's up to you if you want to look at them. I don't. Weapon tier lists are... Sorry to say this, I don't mean to offend anyone, but I'm going to say it straight. Weapon tier lists are for morons. Nobody ever uses them. Like, if you're following a weapon tier list, then... Unfortunately, you're following the wrong kind of thing. Have you ever seen me do a weapon tier list? There's a reason why I don't. Because I don't do worthless content. As a professional YouTuber, I only do content that actually has meaning for my viewers. First of all, we do not ever name creators here. And no, I have no idea if Moxie does that or anything, and I would never name a creator. So do not ever name a creator on my channel. Alright? Especially not Moxie or any one of those, because I have no beef with them. But either way, if you're trying to stoke drama, this is not the place to do that. However, I do stand by my statements. Weapon tier lists are for idiots, and I don't do them for a reason. I also don't comment on what other creators do, so don't ever try that here. Because if you ever try that here, you'll be literally thrown out of my channel so fast. We are a strict no drama channel. I don't even look at what other creators do. I don't care what they do, and I certainly don't comment on what they do. Never ever put words in my mouth. If you ever take a statement that I make and try to, you know, make something else of it, you will be at fault, and I'll happily hold you responsible. Now I'll say again, alright? And I will clarify this very clearly. I feel the weapon tier lists are for idiots, and they are mostly made by idiots. Yes. Whether another creator makes them or not, I have no beef with them, and I certainly don't care. I don't look at their content. But the reason why weapon tier lists are bad is because different weapons do differently on different characters. Do take note of that. Thunder Cage is the best mobbing weapon, but you put it in a bossing situation, you're not going to meet the same damage requirements. Similarly, if you were to try and put the Enduring Legacy into a mobbing situation, you're actually going to underperform compared to the Thunder Cage. Did you know that? So how can you make a weapon tier list without a basis? First of all, you have to have a basis, and then you have to ask yourself, why are you measuring weapons for this basis? This is why I cover my weapons in the build guides themselves, because different builds suit different weapons. Take note of that. Alright? Well, in your case, Tuan, you probably do have to drop the Thunder Cage. And actually, Mystical can say the Secret Garden is not good for Freyna. You can use it if you want to increase your damage, but as I mentioned in the mobbing build video, using the Secret Garden on Freyna limits yourself. Because what's the point of doing 400%? You want weapon proficiency XP, right? That's why you can, excuse me, use any weapon in the game with my Freyna build. You don't have to use Secret Garden. Again, don't fall for stupidity, and don't lock yourself into a single playstyle. Oh, I must use this one gun. Why? What's the point? What is the point of using this one gun with this character? To do the best damage? But if you're already clearing the entire room, why do you need it? What you should actually be doing, any farming build cannot be weapon specific. Why? Because in that farming build, what you are attempting to do is gain weapon proficiency if you're not leveling the Descendant, or if you're leveling the Descendant, then you're probably going to be using Thunder Cage anyway for mobbing. Unless the Descendant has its own abilities, in which case then you can level a weapon and use the Descendant at the same time. So this is why I don't really make a recommendation in my videos like, oh, you need Secret Garden on the Freyna build. Freyna's build will function just fine without it. Like, you can literally wipe rooms upon rooms without it. Sure, you might wipe it a little bit faster with Secret Garden, but Secret Garden has a 50% trigger rate, so it's not guaranteed you're going to get the buff. If you cast enough, then sure. But overall, not really worth it. I mean, it's up to you. Pest control, trigger rate 50%. So you can stack it up 3 times in the boss rooms for like so-called fast clears, but yeah. I mean, in that case, you're not really holding the weapon that you want to level up in your hands, which again, not very beneficial. Oh, you're talking about control axes. There you go. Most of the time for farming builds, you literally just use a purple reactor. If you're trying to use a gold reactor all the time, you're being inefficient. Like, I mean, if we take a look at just my Freyna build, which I've already showcased before. Alright, if we take a look at my Freyna build. Let me just clean up my inventory for a second. Alright. So on my Freyna build, I need a scout rifle. So I can literally just leave Frostwatcher or Blue Beetle in there. Like, either way, it's not going to matter. I can just leave that there. This triggers my purple reactor. I've got 2 slots open. So if I excuse me, if I want to level up a weapon, say Peacemaker, I can put that in my main hand. And then I have Enduring Legacy for the boss. And this is it. So again, you don't really need a particular weapon. Like, I could run this right now at a 400% and just wipe everything all the way up to the boss. Which we can demonstrate. Unknown laboratory. Should I go there or should I go quarantine zone? You know what? Yeah, I'll just go unknown laboratory. Just for fun. But yeah, this is the main reason. Any farming build should always be open-ended on guns. Just one gun for your reactor is good enough. The other 2 slots are free. You know, if you need something for bossing, like in 400%, 1 slot takes up the bossing weapon, then the other slot is whatever weapon you're leveling. Otherwise, you will be inefficient with your farming. Yeah, whatever, Kyo. The moment you tried to stir drama, I knew you were a troll, so goodbye. Anybody that tries to stir drama is not even welcome here. If you think I'm unbearably egotistical, blah, 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 blah. People have said that since the dawn of time. I don't really care. I'm just not going to filter my words for persons like you, so off you go. Get lost. Nobody cares, and nobody wants you here anyway. Trolls are not welcome. If you want to have a discussion, you can. But if you want to propagate stupid myths or stupid ideologies, that's entirely up to you. I've got no time for that nonsense. Little idiot tries to literally start drama and then wants to say stuff like that. No, 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 dude. Don't ever behave like that. That's toddler behavior. That's kindergarten behavior, man. Be better. So, as you can see, as you go through, there's barely any effort required. Again, even Secret Garden is not going to improve your kill times by that much, because you're basically going to wipe out everything already. So just have the weapon that you need to level in your hands, and off you go. That's pretty much it. So you can use a Secret Garden if you want. It will up your efficiency, but you will lose out on weapon proficiency leveling for the weapons that you actually need. So yeah, this is why I don't really use it for 400%. Even for 400%, it's not very necessary. There you go. Collect the loot. Quick toss over there. And off we go. Oh no! That was a bit too slow on that.
Take this.
There we go.
This is your
Now we can wait for them all to die. If you need a little extra oomph, you can cast, but usually they'll just die off. Day's good. Really can't complain, underdog. I'm always chilling, doing my thing, slapping a couple of trolls that always come by, talk some rubbish and nonsense. The defense change should be good if it goes through as planned, but we'll see. You know, I'm gonna be very open-minded about it. I hope it'll be good, because the more places we have to level weapon proficiency, the better.
feel the pain.
No, the toxic immunity, the toxic antibody, is to help your resistance to toxin, because Deathstalker does a lot of toxic damage. So your shields won't stop it by themselves. What I can tell you is that after you build the build, right, why don't you try taking it off, put on increased defense, and you'll see that your survivability drops by quite a bit. So that's why I use the toxic antibody. I found it to give me the most bang for my buck. But it's best if you check it for yourself. So they're the same slot anyway. Try it with increased defense and then try it with toxic antibody. You'll notice more of a difference with toxic antibody, which is what we noticed day one with the Deathstalker, and that's why we started using it. So it does help a lot. Your shields alone will not stop that. Yeah, me neither. If I need weapon proficiency, here's where I am. That's why I usually just come in here, level my weapons here, level my Descendant here. It's all good. Works really well for me. And that's what I'm here to show to the people. Stuff that works. Okay, all those many puddles. And thus the fun begins. Oh man, that missed so hard. Ah well. Finish him off with the pistol in question. My pistol goes up by 4 levels. I'm satisfied. There we go. Well, that's how it goes, Gano. I mean, some people do use Freyna and Deathstalker. I just prefer not to, because although I can build her for that, I just don't foresee it as being like a thoroughly viable build in my personal opinion. But yeah, we'll see. I find that she's okay on some bosses, but yeah. I mean, her bossing build did not impress me much because it hits a hard wall with Swamp Walker. And I mean, compared to the actual bossing characters, she doesn't do as much. So that's the only downside for me. Like, I want to like Freyna's bossing build, but I just don't find it as good. It's okay, but nothing super fantastic. Yep, absolutely. She will never be able to boss as well as Hailey, and I'm spoiled by Hailey. Technically also spoiled by Glay. Technically also spoiled by Enzo, so I don't know, man. I don't know. Of course, she's still good for mobbing, but... Well, compared to the old Freyna, she definitely is stronger. But I guess I now hold everything to the Hailey standard. But yeah, that's the biggest problem. Because for me, I am just so spoiled by being able to snipe everything down that it's hard to really go in with a lot of the other stuff. Because even Dead Bride or Frostwalker, you just go in there and smoke them. So yeah. I only get DBNOs now, Willow, because I'm so overconfident. I just keep taking attacks. Then before I know it, oh, my shields are done. I am spoiled rotten, my friend. 100%. I have no doubt about this. I do not doubt this in any way, shape, or form. But yes, at least Freyna has a nice place as a mobber. She can boss, but she's just not super strong. However, what I would do is that if I did want to boss with her, I'd go full cooldowns and just go as spamming the ult every phase. I wouldn't say that. Good glaze rarely go down. DBNO is that state when you're crawling on the ground and hoping somebody reses you. That's DBNO. Yep, stands for down but not out. But basically it's when you're crawling. Glay piece. I can now trade it for 10 vouchers. Aren't I a lucky man? No problem, David. Now, in the meantime, ladies and gents, those of you that haven't yet chosen to support me yet, make sure you do so. Register me as your content creator. And of course, for those that think I'm way too arrogant, help me maintain my spot as the very best so that we can make those people even madder. Why? Because I'm the greatest human being on the planet, ladies and gents. What's my favorite ultimate weapon? I don't really have one. I like all sorts of different ultimate weapons. I feel that every ultimate weapon has its place. And ultimately, we should always use what is most efficient for the Descendant we're using. However, Enduring Legacy is pretty universal. I gotta say that. Most people will bring along an Enduring Legacy because it's just good. It's just so good. It's hard for the Enduring Legacy to be anything other than top tier, for sure. So, yeah. That being said, I still do believe that we should always bring the most appropriate weapon for the situation. So, do consider that as well.
I am analyzing the void paradox.
Also, I have no idea why I had that on. The hell? Okay, back to focus fire. Let's see.
Ready to undertake a void intercept battle.
If I want to beat up... Let's go beat up Executioner. I'll just put Toxic on it. La, 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 la.
Are you ready to undertake a void intercept battle assignment?
I hope so. I check that about once per day, but I look at the actual numbers, so my actual number is quite low. As in, it's quite a bit lower than what is actually displayed, because the displayed number doesn't take into account the people that haven't renewed your support yet. So I take it easy, because like this type of game, like I said, up and down, up and down. People will go, people will come back. You should be killing hard bosses already, Tuan. Hailey, Glay, they're all good bossers. Hailey is probably your best choice, so you should probably go buy Hailey right now. Oh no, you have to have your Nexon ID link, Panda. You should always have your Nexon ID link, dude. I know there's a lot of people that are worried about linking their accounts, but no, you won't lose your data, dude. Is that what you're worried about? Is that why you haven't linked your Nexon ID? Because you should link your Nexon ID, just saying. It's the best way. No. How sad that he went into phase. Yeah, if you're worried about losing your Nexon ID, just read this guide here. They've already explained why some people lost their ID and stuff. It was due to them not using the correct linking process. Okay, so if you want to register me as your creator, very easy. Just follow the correct process and you're good to go, dude. No problem. Still fun, but not as much fun. Yeah, you can. You can just unlink. If it ever happens, just unlink here and you'll get your account back. But if you read that article, it explains everything. And you will not lose your process. So make sure you have your Nexon ID, guys. Because in future, if they happen to do supporter rewards, I don't want you guys to miss out. I don't know if they'll do them or when they'll do them. There's no clear timeline for this. They haven't even told us whether or not they're still going to go ahead with that. But there was talk about it in the preseason. So if they decide to do that in future, I don't want you guys to miss out. So yeah, make sure you at least hit that and I'll be very grateful. Of course you should. Of course you should. Hailey plus piercing light is beautiful, my guy. It is one of the best feelings in the world when you Hailey with the piercing light. That's why I call it press this to win. I press this button and I win. Just double check. Yep, 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 yep. Why is this on Glay? This should be on non-Glay. This one's on Hailey Snipe. Okay, good. Save current settings.
Are you ready to undertake a void intercept battle?
When you pierce the light, you can kill anything. So remember to pierce the light and bury the light. Become the storm that is approaching. Although Swamp Walker, occasionally you may mess up. Occasionally. Rarely, but occasionally. I hope so, Willow. I hope so. Of course there'll be a noticeable difference. A big part of your damage comes from your firearm. Not just from, you know, your skill. So you want to make sure that your firearm can actually handle stuff. That's the key to being good with Hailey. Half of your damage is firearm. So please be aware. You gotta be able to shoot straight. But yeah, Willow, I'm actually not sure that that's what next update will do, but I hope that's what it'll do because I need to switch my... I do need to switch my account. I need to switch it to SEA. Once I get back to Singapore. Sure, you can send it to me. But I may not read your email for about 9 days. I'll think about reading your email after 9 days, okay?
The space-time fabric of the void is extremely illogical.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was using super cool Kyber rounds. I was wondering, why am I so slow?
I am analyzing the void paradox.
I generally shoot a bit faster, so I was thinking to myself, why am I so slow? Why would you think that I'm Korean, 21? Do you see me speaking Korean? Come on, man. Don't be that guy, 21. Don't be that guy. Speak in English, don't I? You disappoint me greatly, 21. Alright, let's go kill something one more time. What did I even select? Did I select a boss? Oh, I selected Walker. I keep calling him Frostwatcher. Alright, let's go. Let's go smoke him with some snipes. Pew, 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 pew. And then I'll head off. Got quite a few catalysts tonight, so I'm satisfied with that. Tomorrow, I gotta start farming again. I got things to do. I gotta do the do. I have way too many guns to work on. All of us are always short on catalysts, brother. That is who we are. We are the short on catalyst squad. I am in the same situation. And it's murder on my mind. We have 2 Lepics. Don't tell me they're gun Lepics. Please do not tell me they're gun Lepics. That's oof, that is pretty bad. Oh, I froze it for so long, damn. This is the one time where I value the full ultimate Lepics, the glass cannon ones. Because in this fight, they're super helpful. Oh yeah, no, that's absolutely fine to do that, Panda. Nothing wrong with that. It's certainly not a bad decision. Hello, Renee. You made it for the end of my show. I'm leaving a bit early today. But don't worry, because tomorrow is boss day. Tomorrow is boss night, so if y'all need stuff killed, you let me know. Now, before I go, if there are any burning questions, you guys can let me know. I always answer my comments if I can. Hey, no problem, Renee. You come when you can. There's no pressure. That being said, I do need to check something, so give me a moment before I end stream. Okay, this much is alright. Yeah, this makes a lot of sense to me, which is good. Probably stack the other side. If I choose to stack that, and yeah, that's fine. I can get a higher multiplier anyway, so it will not bother me at all. Okay, that works. I can understand what to do. Sorry, I was just checking on something for my next project. Listen, don't worry about it, underdog. You just do when you can. You just come when you can. You send what you can. Look, the thing about being a streamer is that most of my revenue, and I'll just be upfront with this, most of my revenue comes from you guys watching the streams, tuning into the videos. So if you find it tough to contribute financially, you don't have to. What you can do is you can leave my videos on, watch my videos as much as possible. The more you guys increase the watch time of the channel, the better it is. Especially good if you've got YouTube Premium, because guess what? YouTube Premium pays me. So watch as much of the streams as you can, watch the videos if you can, and just like and share. The more you guys like and share the content, the more people discover my content. So by all means, please feel free to support in that way. It doesn't always have to be financial or monetary. Okay? So yeah, I hope that helps you guys out, especially for those of you that might feel like you have to contribute. You know, send spare change. The best thing you can do for me is just keep watching my content. Keep letting the hours roll on by. And it's all good. No problem. Thank you all very much. It's been a fantastic show. I'll see you all tomorrow. Alright? Might even do a boss day in the morning. I'll think about it. But for now, catch y'all then. Y'all have a good day. No problem, Rikatsu. New people, welcome to the channel. Welcome to the best TFD channel. You know we're the best for a reason. I'll see you guys on the next one, okay? Bye!